Father Kevin Williams, and we are looking very quickly at something I didn't even realize happened today until I saw something on ASIN's page. That's at AYACYN, rhymes with Jason, on Twitter. So ASIN and Aaron Rupar are two wonderful sources for finding out what happened during the day. I didn't know this was going on because I was doing another live stream at the time. So this is bonus live stream. This is Trump just getting out of his lunch with Republican Congress people. So I am back. Hopefully everybody will sign in the next couple of seconds and we'll get going on this. So this is just bonus coverage. I don't even know what he says here.
Hello, everybody. Hello. How was the lunch, Mr. President? We had a great meeting. Is this where we're supposed to be, I guess?
Right behind you.
We had a great meeting.
Behind the microphones, Mr. President?
All of the Republican senators were there. I think we made tremendous progress on a lot of different issues. Mitch and John, that was terrific. Discussed about everything. I think everything you can discuss. We have a lot of very positive things happening, both in terms of the country, in terms of the election that's coming up. We're doing very well in every way. Do you have any questions?
Last night, Nancy, Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, called you borderline obese. I just wanted to know what you had to say in response.
Oh, I don't respond to her. I think she's a waste of time.
What are your priorities? What did you tell the senators are your priorities for?
Well, we have a lot of priorities. The priority we have is a priority for the country and bringing it back. I use the expression transition to greatness. We're going to have a really good third quarter. It's already happening. You see it. You see what's going on. We're opening up. The states are opening up. Numbers are going down as they open. Look at Georgia. Look at Florida. Look at others. We have states that are opening up, and the numbers are going down. But it's a transition to greatness. It's the third quarter, then it's going into the fourth quarter. I think the fourth quarter is going to be really good.
Is that how that works?
That above all, next year you're going to have a tremendous year. Now, with all of that being said, to lose lives over this that could have been stopped by China, it should have been stopped by China, is terrible.
Should have been
a thing like
stopped
this could
by
have
testing,
to the world. Long
testing.
beyond us. You're going to lose millions of people. We're talking about the world. The whole world is being affected by this. It's a terrible thing. A terrible, terrible thing.
Well, it's a pandemic.
The FDA warned that hydroxychloroquine could cause serious side effects, especially with the heart.
Yeah.
Why is it okay for you to promote the use of this drug when you're not a doctor, and how's that supposed to work?
Well, I've worked with doctors, and if you look at the one survey, the only bad survey, they were giving it to people that were in very bad shape.
At least six bad surveys.
Very old, almost dead. It was a Trump enemy statement. Now, if you look at some of the reports that came out
scientists.
from Italy, that came out from France, that came out from other.
He does have a point there, though, that he's not huge in the science community.
A lot of our frontline workers take it because it possibly, and I think it does, but, people are going to have to make up their own mind. Plus, it doesn't hurt people. It's been out on the market for 60 or 65 years for malaria, lupus, and other things. I think it gives you an additional level of safety, but you can ask many doctors are in favor of it. Many frontline workers won't go there unless they have the hydroxy. And so, again, this is an individual decision to make. But it's had a great reputation. And if it was somebody else other than me, people would say, gee, isn't that smart? But we are working on a lot of other things. I'll tell you what, the great medical companies that we have, if you look at what they're doing therapeutically, cure-wise, and the vaccine itself, and the vaccine, I think, is less important than some of the things they're working on. They're working on a cure. And we have more than one doing it, and very advanced. They're working on therapeutics, and they're working on vaccines.
It's a good point. Why have we wasted all these decades on making vaccines? Smallpox would have just gone away by on its own in April, is what I heard.
There's been really tremendous progress made.
Have you talked to senators much about the reforms you'd like to see to FISA so Americans aren't surveilled?
Yeah, they have a lot of views on FISA. I didn't get involved. I purposely said to Mitch, you go do what you want. We'll take a look. We're going to look at FISA. But nobody's been abused by FISA like the President of the United States. Because what the Democrats did and the dirty cops, they're dirty cops. The FBI people are great. I'll bet.
Just quickly, there was no FISA warrant on the President of the United States or his campaign. The FISA warrant started in September of 2016 against Carter Page, who had been, October, he had been fired by the Trump campaign in September. He was no longer part of the Trump campaign. So yes, Kevin Kleinsmith was the lawyer who omitted three very key words that would have probably blocked the FISA against Carter Page, and I haven't heard why Kevin did that. And honestly, Kevin, we're disappointed in you. We're thinking about booting you out of the club. Go sit over there with McCarthy. But there were no FISA warrants on the president. So for him to say that no one's been abused with the FISAs like the president of the United States, first off, you're talking in third person. Secondly, no.
You go in there, they like Donald Trump. But the top of the FBI, they were dirty cops. They were crooked, bad people. And nobody's been abused more than Trump. But you look at General Flynn, you look at so many others, not just us. Take a look at so many others. Look at what they've done, how they've abused FISA. So I'm going to be studying it
FISA was not used to spy on General Flynn.
It was used by very dishonest people. It was used illegally.
Again, FISA, completely legal process. This is what we do. This is, law and order.
Legally. And frankly, the judges on the FISA court should do something about it. And maybe they will.
Mr. President,
Maybe they will.
How Republican senators have responded on the Flynn case and on the origins of the Russia investigation?
Well, I think on the swing states, you said?
The Flynn case.
The Flynn
On the
case.
Flynn case. General Flynn
Does hydroxychloroquine affect your hearing?
is a man of great respect. I was with General Milley.
That I fired because he lied to the vice president and to the FBI. I've said that many times.
Advanced. They're
What?
working on therapeutics, and they're working on vaccines.
So I might have skipped back.
Not just
Sorry.
us. Take a look at so many others. Look at what they've done. The top of the FBI, they were dirty cops. They were crooked. Many others, not just us. Take a look at so many others. Look at what they've done. How the court should do something about it.
Okay,
Great
sorry.
respect. I was with General
There we go.
Milley, the head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the other day. I said, "You know General Flynn?" He said, "Yes, I do. He's a fine man. I've known him for 20 years. He's a fine man and a great soldier." General Flynn was treated horribly. General Flynn was treated illegally. These people, they broke the law.
Was not illegal.
They broke the law.
Completely
What they've
legal.
done to General Flynn should never happen. What they've done to the presidency and what they've done.
So the AG, Bill Barr, came out yesterday and said, at least in terms of Biden and Obama, doesn't look like there's any evidence against them that would lead them to face any kind of charges or even an investigation. But, Trump, everybody's illegal but him.
Done to this country can never be allowed to happen again to our country. And
To
despite
you.
all of that has been
You.
done, everything that's been done, we've had one of the greatest presidencies ever. We have never, I don't think anybody, Mitch, I think we can say it with surety, nobody's accomplished what we've accomplished in a relatively short period of time.
Has any
a
other
3-year
president
period of time.
in a span of
Nobody's
2
been able to
months
do that.
lost
When you look at
90,000 Americans?
rebuilding our military, regulations at a level that nobody's come close to. We've cut regulations, the biggest tax decrease in history.
Not
you
true.
Look at all of the things.
Also
that
the
we've
biggest
done,
tax
all of
hike
things
with the
we've done
tariffs.
on health care, with the individual mandate, with pre-existing conditions.
How is that?
Nobody's
Okay.
done any.
So Obama got health care for 30 million people. Trump cut health care and couldn't get Obamacare taken away. He failed on that, but he thinks he's done more for health care than any other president.
We're close to what we've done. But despite that, if you look, despite an illegal witch hunt, and that's what it was a hoax, it was a witch hunt. The Russian thing was a made-up, fabricated story. Just like they went to Congresswoman Kelsey Gabbard. I don't know her at all. And they
Kelsey?
said, "You're a Russian agent." I don't know her, but I know she's
Wasn't
not a
it
Russian
Chelsea
agent. Then they
Gabbard?
went to Dr. Jill Stein of the Green Party.
Yeah.
They said she's a Russian agent. I don't know her at all. I know she's not a Russian agent.
How do you know that?
These people are sick. Pelosi is a sick woman. She's got a lot of problems, a lot of mental problems. We're dealing with people that have to get their act together for the good of the country. Okay, thank you very much.
When you start starting negotiating with Democrats, you're aggressivizing that.
Oh, Gabbard. Oh, he's talking about Tulsi Gabbard. Wait, what did he say?
We're dealing with people of the Green Party. The Russian thing was
Oh,
a made-up,
yeah, okay.
fabricated story. Just like they went to Congresswoman Kelsey Gabbard. I don't
Tulsi.
know her at all.
That's what we was
They
talking
said,
about.
"You're a Russian
Okay.
agent."
Thank you. Thank you, Random. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Tulsi Gabbard, Hillary Clinton said something about she might be working for Russia. She didn't actually call her a Russian agent, but that's another thing. But, okay, yeah. Kelsey Gabbard. So we both got it wrong. There's plenty of room for everyone to be wrong in this country. Yeah, so, yeah, that's it. That's a very quick live stream. Thanks for watching. And, yeah, you're welcome to hate him, Lynn. That's okay. When I was a kid, my mother would never let me hate people unless they were very, very bad. And I don't know that I actually hate any human beings on the planet except, well, there's probably that guy and the guy on this side, and there's a lot of hatred in me now. Okay, guys, that's that. You should really watch the credits.